sure. Oh yeah.
All right, now.
We're just talking about how now that you're in your new swimsuits, you feel more comfortable dressed that way now than you did when you were younger. So talk to me about that. It's like it's the difference between how others see you and how you see you, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm nice. Yeah, it's just, I think that now, like versus then, I really don't actually care what people think about me. Over time, I had to understand that I needed to care about what I thought of myself. You know, all of the stress factors, problems that may come upon a person. If you have high blood pressure, if you have anorexia, if you have any stress form of dis-ease in yourself, it is all about the way you think about yourself, not the way other people think about you. Because that's not the problem, that's on them. The problem is if you are agreeing with them, or even being your own worst critic in your head.
And making up worse stuff for yourself than even they think.
Than what they might feel about you.
You might think they think something worse about you than they really could imagine. Because you know yourself more personally and you can pick on yourself so more deeply.
And they actually may very, very much care about you when you're looking through the lens of your own judgment of yourself, or what you suppose they might feel about
That's
you, rather
important.
than what is a reality. And the only way to know that is to spend some time with them, and then you will feel know more about how they feel about you.
If they don't care that much about you, then at least you can spare yourself the agony of wrestling with your imaginary version of what the puppet of them in your head is doing, you know, the bad lines that you give it.
Well, we could all create a dragon that is undefeatable in our head of any situation and any being or anything we desire or desire to be different to battle daily.
I just want to go back to that one point you made, that you might feel that way about people who actually care about you, right? And then you're missing out on making that connection with them, that you could have a warmer emotional rapport with that person if you didn't think they thought you were awful.
And then at the same time, I found that if you are less judgmental about yourself, you will find yourself, the moment you start feeling a little bit judgmental about someone else, backing up and going, wait a minute, but we don't know the circumstances of this person's decision making, and we can only know what we have seen, not the A, B, and C that got them there.
Right, and it's much harder if, instead of it being none of our business, it directly affects us. You know, if we're caught up in the consequences of that person's decision, you know, then that would be a little different.
Such as somebody unreliable at work, maybe,
right. But
that calls in all the time or just doesn't show up.
Well, that's a good example that splits the difference, because that's something that directly affects you but was not personally intended at you.
Exactly.
Most likely.
Most likely. Yeah, exactly.
So care about what you think about you, and take a second, protect yourself from yourself if you have to. Say, whoa, don't be mean to my friend.
Right.
Are you your own friend?
Sometimes.
You can be.
As an angel speaker, I have to even speak to my own angel and go, wait, don't be mean to Angie like that. Why does Angie deserve such ill treatment or judgment from you?
So many of the scenarios from the past where I would make myself sick at my stomach with how I had missed some opportunity, or maybe I've been going down the wrong road and missed the way to go do that thing over there. I think I used to worry myself over events that were well in the past more than I would today. Then it becomes a matter of concentrating on your future. Because if you decide to forego feeling anxious about your future and instead start to instill a sense of either calm or anticipation about your future, and picture a future that you want, even the simplest thing, just like lunch going right, or that maybe somebody will smile at you at work.
I will say one thing to close this off that our friend Bono says: remember to dream. But if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough.
Okay, well, I love that.
And I love my heart temple.
Mm-hmm.